Australian author, adventurer and extreme kayaker Mick OShea is launching a daring attempt to make the first ever complete man-powered exploration and navigation of the Mekong's mainstream, from source to sea. A predominantly solo 4,900-kilometer journey of discovery inspired by a deep fascination with the peoples and environments of the Mekong Valley and a concern for their future. This is his story.
For more than 8 years, it's been my privilege to explore the remote backcountry and waterways of Asia, including more than 20 exploratory whitewater descents on rivers spanning from Tibet to Borneo. But out of all the rivers I've experienced, it's the Mekong that has captured my imagination more than any other. So much of the world's natural and cultural diversity has been crammed into this one river valley that it almost defies explanation. My explorations through the Mekong Basin also helped me learn that the ecology of this incredible river system is on the brink of possibly the most dramatic period of change in its 50 million year evolutionary history. Before the social and environmental impacts we are being warned about take full effect, I intend to lead the first expedition in history to explore and navigate the Mother of Waters from her source in Tibet to the South China Sea, in an attempt to bear witness to the phenomena that is the Mekong, and to gain a deeper understanding of the implications current events will have on the lives of the Mekong's subsistence peoples. The force of the Mekong has carved out some of the deepest gorges on Earth within the Tibetan regions of China, with depths that at times exceed 3 kilometers and a steep gradient drop that provides some of the most chaotic whitewater I have ever paddled. Prior to my descent through the Tibetan regions, several hundred kilometers of the stretch remained previously unnavigated, and long sections of the more sheer-sided valleys remain completely unexplored.
So we've spent the last 3 hours here trying to find a way to walk around this gorge, and it's not really happening.
At times, I was forced to make extremely dangerous runs, not because I wanted to, but because the river gave me no choice. And on 2 occasions I was swept for kilometers down violent canyons with nowhere to stop. I was lucky, very lucky, to make it out of the Mekong gorges alive. The Mekong, like all powerful forces of nature, has a dark side. Immediately downstream from where the southernmost mega dam will stand, I crossed out of China and into the region referred to as the Lower Mekong Basin. From the time of my arrival, it became clear that I had entered a region dominated by river peoples, whose cultures, traditions, and livelihoods have evolved around the natural cycles of the river and the bounty that it has delivered for millennia. I interviewed dozens of subsistence people who depend on the Mekong as I proceeded, and found that most had absolutely no idea about the mega dams that were under construction a short distance upriver, and that their way of life as fishermen and riverbank farmers are directly under threat from the dams. As the weeks went by, I experienced the wonder of attending intimate, age-old rituals, ceremonies and festivals through which the river peoples celebrate the timeless vitality of the waterway. Spent months paddling into the lives of the Mekong subsistence peoples to gain just a glimpse into the critical role played by the Mother of Waters. I'm left with no doubt that to truly understand the dimensions of this role would take generations. 142 days after driving into the regions of Tibet with the goal of challenging the Mekong, Mother of Waters, I experienced the thrill of achieving a hard-won dream and became the first person in history to see her full length from source to sea. And the greatest lesson of the journey hit home. As human beings, there's nothing we can't achieve if we possess the will to make it happen.